live. Can you guys hear me? I am so sorry that I am late. Can you guys hear me? Hello? 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 Can you hear me? I am sorry that I am late. Hello? Yes. I will make an apology statement shortly. I have to text Rebecca back. Hello, hello everyone. Woo, there's lots of people. Hello, hello, hello. 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 I am so sorry that I am 15 minutes late. I apologize. I truly am sorry. I was talking to my professor. Yeah, we're doing a call about Xena, and also not just about Xena. We're talking about my final project and stuff. So it was an important college call. It was an important college call. I love my professor though. She's great. She's great. So I'm sorry. Yeah. When we do a live stream, it's usually posted in the community tab beforehand with the date and time. So be sure to check out the community tab frequently because it is updated all the time with a bunch of goodies. Where's Peppa? That's a good question. Oh, Peppa's over here. Here's Peppa. Here is Peppa. How's everyone doing? I can say hi, Alex. Hello, Alex. Among Us. Yes, that is an important topic that I listed in the description, actually. We will be doing some Among Us videos in the future. Maybe some Among Us live streams, possibly. I won't be doing that today because I don't know how to, like, share my screen with and stuff and everything with you guys. But maybe, like, soon-ish. We love Among Us, though. Among Us is great. It's a great game. I watch a lot of Among Us streams and stuff like that. So yes, Among Us is fun. We want to do more gameplays and stuff like that, though. So we'll definitely play Among Us in the future. Well, if I was doing an Among Us stream, I would want you guys to be able to see my screen. I mean, because of stream snipers. I mean, if someone's trying to stream snipe me, I'd be impressed that they think that I'm worth being stream sniped over. Yeah. You have 18 missing assignments and living off of 2 hours of sleep and microwave macaroni. I'm sorry about that. How are you, Ashley? I am all right. I just had a great conversation with my professor about my final project. And yeah, I've been working on a bunch of creative stuff and editing. So yes. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Yes. So I have questions to answer from Instagram. Again, follow White Girl Apocalypse on Instagram. And whatever parodies on Instagram, because usually before a stream, I put a little thing there so you guys can ask us questions. I'll answer questions from the chat too, but like usually I'll do these questions first. So if you really want to get your question answered, follow us on Instagram and everything like that. So today's stream, we're going to talk about several things. Well, first, the number one priority is to talk about White Girl Apocalypse, the web series. Have you guys been watching White Girl Apocalypse? Have you? Have you been watching? Have you been watching? Have you been watching? Yes? Yes? No? Yes? No? Yes? Some of you say no? Oh my gosh, you guys hurt my feelings. You should watch it if you haven't. It would mean a lot if you would watch it. The first 4 episodes are out right now. You can find them on our channel. The link's in the description for each of the episodes too, but it would mean a lot if you would watch it and if you would share it. I think you guys would enjoy it, so please watch it. It's very funny. It's very, very funny. So if you need a laugh, like, yeah. Also, note that I will be spoiling some stuff about White Girl Apokalypse from episodes that have already came out. But so these episodes have already came out. But if you haven't watched them, you might want to leave because it's gonna be spoiled. The first 4 episodes are gonna be spoiled. So yeah, we're gonna talk about episode 3 and 4 today. Episode 4, one of my favorite episodes in the series. I'm super proud of episode 4. Even if you don't watch any of the other episodes, you should watch episode 4 because I think it's a work of art. Like I really think episode 4 is good. Yes, the 5th episode teaser is out as well. You can watch that now on our challenge. It's our newest video. Yes. Okay, so the first question comes from You Know Who You Are. You know who you are. You know who this comes from. How would you feel about Christy fan art? Next question. I'm not going to explain what that is. Maybe you'll find out in the future, but I'm saving you guys I'm saving you guys from being cursed by not telling you what Christy is. Yeah, you don't want to know. You don't want to know what it is. Okay. You really don't want to know. You don't want to know. If I could, you know what? If once I figure out how to share my screen and everything like that, I might do a stream just showing you guys Christy. If you really want to know, you will be cursed. But yeah. If you want to be cursed, that's your choice, I guess. Okay. I'll curse you at a later time, though. Ready to be Halloween? Yes, I'm ready for Halloween too. Yes, the next episode comes out on Halloween. And guess what? Becca's debut is in episode 5. Becca, aka Bakugo, on this channel. She has her debut in episode 5. My sister, she's going to appear. She's so good, guys. She's so good. You guys gotta send her all the love when the episode comes out. You gotta tell her how great she is because she did a fantastic job. Really good. She's really, really good. Promise. Yeah. Okay. Someone asked what the hardest thing to film on set was. Out of the first 4 episodes, what was the hardest thing to film on set? This is hard. This is actually a hard question. Because I feel like we didn't struggle too much. Sometimes getting the camera movement, when the camera has to move, is kind of hard because you don't want it to be shaky and your timing and everything has to be perfect. So I can't think of episodes 1 through 4 in particular what was the hardest thing to film, but upcoming episode, which I won't say like what, but you guys know in like action movies, if the camera is the perspective of the person being like punched or something, right? The camera will be here, right? And the person throwing the punch will come across here. Or okay, let's say you guys are the camera, the person I'm gonna punch, right? Okay, so if I'm coming here and it's like a perspective shot, so it's from your perspective, right? If I'm coming here, they might do a movement as my fist comes, the camera goes like as if the head was the camera. So the camera does like a jerk movement, right? A jerky movement, right? So that movement we use that movement, and it was kind of hard getting the timing right because you got to be exactly on time with moving the camera for the hit for it to be realistic and actually look like it got hit. So yes, that was hard for timing purposes. And then in episode 2, what was hard was the car scenes are always hard to film because of audio reasons. I have to climb in the backseat of the car and lay all the way down and hold the mic up without the mic being seen or me being seen in the car. So it's just very uncomfortable for me. But you know, for film. Basically do anything, but yes. Yes. Okay. The next question is, what do I miss most from set? I think I miss the atmosphere from set. It's always, I think, one of the coolest things about being in a film set, or a creative environment of any kind is getting all these people together that are creative and everything, and just letting that energy, and everyone's just super involved, and like everyone's like, what if we did this, what if we did this, and everyone's super invested in stuff. So it's really cool to be a part of something and like actually making something. The feeling of making something and making it come alive is amazing. It is amazing feeling. I don't think there's anything like that. If you ever write a script or something and you get to actually film it, it's literally amazing. It's a feeling. There's nothing like it. I don't know if I've said this to you guys, but I feel most alive and the happiest when I'm filming. Everything else kind of seems dull, except when I'm like filming or creating something. So yeah. So I missed that, and then I also just missed the people too. Well, I can't really say I didn't really take breaks on set because I was the director and I was always going. Even when everyone else was eating, I was setting up for the next scene. So I didn't really get to take breaks and just chat with people a whole lot, which is kind of sad that I missed that. But yeah, it is just the people are great. We had some great people on set, cast and crew. Really fun people and really creative people and really talented people. So it's always cool when you get to work with people that are talented and nice. Okay. Someone asked, who is Ronan outside of costume? I'm not really sure what this means, but I think you're asking who plays Ronan. Eric Henderson plays Ronan for us on White Girl Apocalypse. You guys will be meeting Ronan in episode 5 as well. But yeah, he plays Ronan, Eric. We love Eric. He is so nice, literally the nicest guy like ever. He's a big teddy bear, and he is insanely talented. He's been doing a lot of filming lately, which I'm so glad to see that he's getting the jobs and stuff he deserves and the recognition he deserves. It's really cool to see his career taking off. But Eric is a super kind guy. You guys can follow him on Instagram at _most _. I think just go to White Girl Apocalypse Instagram and we tag them, and in the bio it says our main cast. So yeah, all of them are super talented though, but we love all of them. We love all of them. They're great. Now we're gonna get into some thank you, Sister Wolf. The Sister Wolf's put his username in the chat. Now we're going to get into some heavy spoilers. So this is your last warning. You are about to be spoiled. That wording was weird. I don't like that. I take that back. That was bad wording. What does that even mean? You're about to be spoiled? I don't like that. We're going to like hit the reverse button on that. Spoil us, Ashley. I'm gonna give you all a mug of hot chocolate. Okay, I'm gonna spoil all of you. I don't know why a mug of hot chocolate came to my mind. To spoil someone to get. That's interesting. Thanks, Mom. Yeah, you guys gonna have some hot chocolate later. Yeah. Yes. No problem, dear. It is my honor. Okay. So spoilers. Episode 4 is about to be spoiled for you. So that's the last warning. That's the last one. You don't like this voice? Oh, I love this voice. Oh. Okay. episode 4 spoiler. Heavy spoiler. Okay. The question is, what is my favorite part from episode 4? My favorite part from episode 4 is Taylor's death scene. Taylor's death scene. Taylor dies, guys. Taylor is dead, my dudes. Taylor is dead, my dudes. Taylor is dead. She dies in episode 4. Yeah, we kill someone. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. That is my favorite part from episode 4 for multiple reasons. Alex, who plays Taylor, did an amazing job with delivery and her sense of timing. And Haley did an amazing job as Courtney too, and I just loved the little details in that scene. The actresses really did a lot with that scene. They carried it. I love the angles we've chosen, everything too. And even the build up to like the moment where she gets over Taylor and they have that sweet conversation. It's just, I feel like it's very beautiful. The actresses again were amazing. There's little moments like Courtney goes to put pressure on Taylor's bite when she gets bitten on the neck, and she goes to put pressure on it, and when she puts pressure on it, Taylor is like, ugh, she like winces, right? And she winces, and you see like tear in her eye and everything, because that hurt, man. She just put pressure on the wound, that hurt. And just little details like that were amazing. And then just little pauses, and also just it was really cool seeing that scene come to life, because there's a lot of jokes in that scene, but just the delivery, which I mean, I did attend that when I wrote the scene, is the delivery to, I joke a lot when I'm in pain and stuff, so I kind of put that on Taylor. She was making a lot of jokes, even though she was in pain and knew it was a bad situation. I feel like that's a very human thing to do. So and also that scene is the accumulation of Courtney and Taylor's relationship. We got to see in episode 2 their beautiful friendship and everything like that, and then finally this scene is just it's so heavy on relationships, and I love relationships. That's my favorite thing about writing, is writing relationships, be it friends, romantic relationships, or like sibling relationships, or like like family or anything like that. Relationships are super interesting to me. And super is just a human thing, and the relationship rant goes on. You're right. I can rant about relationships all the time. I'm super fascinated by them and dynamics and everything like that. But that is my favorite part in episode 4. I think in the future, Rebecca and I might do a video actually breaking down the complete scene of Taylor's death scene. We might do a video completely breaking that down, because I think there's a lot of interesting stuff going on there that you guys might not catch, to make it very beautiful, like the shots that we did, like the angles and everything like that, and little choices that I won't mention now, because we're probably going to do a video for it, but there's one thing I can think of that I just applaud myself for, which I guess sounds narcissistic, but I had a really good choice as a director, and I'm very proud of that choice that I made. It's a super small detail, blink if you miss, but I'm super happy with it. So we might do a video about that. So that's my favorite part from episode 4, and I also love the well, this kind of ties into the next question, so I'll go into the next question, but then I'll answer your question. Thal Moo, do you have any writing tips? I will totally answer that question after I answer this question. Someone asked on Instagram if our favorite memories from shooting episode 3 and 4. Episode 3 is Garth's episode. I'm trying to think of favorite memories from episode 3. Oh, here's a funny memory from episode 3. So do you guys know, I'll get to that too, Rebecca. Do you guys know, the scene in episode 3 where, again, spoilers, Garth comes into the garage to check the breaker and the zombie pops out at him? Yeah. So we did the shot where it was like behind the zombie's back, right? And Kamara was standing there with the camera. She was our camera operator. And I was standing beside her. And the first time we did that shot, I didn't think to back up away from our zombie because after he jumps at Garth and Garth kind of like shoves him and the zombie falls back. So I stood right behind the zombie. And so when Garth shoved him back, or Noah, the actor who plays Garth, shoved the zombie back, who's played by Ross, Ross ran into me, and I fell over onto like a propane little tank. So I fell on top of that, right on my butt on metal. That hurt, guys. That hurt, and it made a loud crashing noise. Made a super loud crashing noise. It was super funny because Noah like peeks in, like he closed the door and then he heard the crash and he like immediately opened the door and was like, "What the heck?" And from inside, Rebecca and Eric and some of our other cast and crew were inside. They heard the crash sound. And they were like, "What was that?" And Rebecca was worried because she thought it was Ross or someone, and they were like, "Ashley fell." Oh, okay, if it's Ashley, nah, we don't care if it's Ashley, you know. Good, it's Ashley, you know. So it's super funny. But I felt the same way. I was like, I'm glad it wasn't anyone else. If it's me, that's fine. Like I'm kind of the person. I don't want anything else to happen to anybody. But if it happens to me, like that's cool. That's cool. I'd rather it happen to me than anyone else. Yes, S in the chat for my butt. So yeah. But I was okay. I was probably bruised, but like I was okay. But it was super funny. Rebecca's reaction, just like, it was very funny. But we had the same thought. We were like, oh, glad it was Ashley, not anyone else, you know. So that was funny from episode 3. You guys will see that in the blooper video. In the future, because there will be a blooper video coming out after White Girl Apocalypse. All 10 episodes of White Girl Apocalypse come out. There will be a blooper video. So that will be in the blooper video. Oh, and I was going to wait. No, I'll do my favorite memory from episode 4, and then I'll answer your question about writing tips because I do have some that I can give you off the top of my head. But then I can make it. Yeah. Okay. Episode 4. Yes. Favorite memories from episode 4. So as Rebecca said in the chat, she's here. Everyone say hi to Becca. Hello, Becca. When there's this great shot, which I like, of looking up from the zombie's perspective of Courtney bashing the zombie's skull open, and every time she goes down and hits the zombie's skull, blood flickers up, which Carrie Ann was doing and timing blood flickering up. So when we were doing that, blood got on the wall. Which we were filming in Haley's room, actually. That scene was filmed in Haley's room. The stranger's house was at Haley's house. But it was Haley's room. We got blood all over the wall. And I was like, oh, crap. We filmed it and we're like, oh, this is good, this is good, this is good. And then and then we noticed that there was blood all over the wall. We were like, oh no, we just got blood that may or may not come out of your wall. This is probably not good. Your parents are probably not going to be happy. Yeah. So then Rebecca and Carrie Ann, we kept filming. We went to another, there's the bathroom scene. So we were filming the bathroom. And while we were filming the bathroom, Carrie Ann and Rebecca were scrubbing the wall, trying to get the fake blood off. I think most of it came up, but her parents were like, we're going to paint the wall anyway, so that's fine. But I remember us being like, oh no, we messed up. This was a mistake. Yeah, they scrubbed the wall for like an hour. It was crazy. It was crazy. But we were like, oh no. Yeah, we made a mistake. Yeah, okay, so then Writing tips. I want to do a video in the future about writing. Maybe about. I'll ask this. If I did a video on writing tips in the future, would you want me to break it down from, because there are different, they're different. There's poetry, there's like novels and like short stories, and then there's screenplays. The way to approach each of those is different and should be different. If you are doing it right, you should approach each of those in a different way. So we're approaching each of those in a different way. So if I did a video in the future, do you guys, which form would you be most interested in? Poetry, novel, short stories, screenplay. Like which one would you be most interested in? Because you have to approach those differently. I mean, I could do videos on all of them because they are very different. I would say personally, screenplay would be like the place where I would be like, yeah, you could probably actually take my advice from that, and it'd be the most trustworthy advice. I write poetry, don't know as much about poetry. I feel like poetry is more about like feelings and stuff like that, and form and stuff doesn't really matter in that. So like, I feel like, I mean, I was about to get on a poetry rant, but I don't think I should. Okay, screenplay. Screenplay is more of my, I don't want to say, I'm not an expert in anything, so I can't say expertise legally, but I am minoring in screenwriting, so I'm actually getting a degree for the screenplay. So, okay, screenplays. I will definitely do a video on the breakdown of screenplays, how to format and everything like that if you guys want. We could even pull up some of my screenplays that I've written and look at examples and stuff in a future video. But the main writing tip I would have for screenplays is, well, I think the main tip I would have would be to let your characters speak. And what I mean by that is I've read a lot of people's screenplays. I've read a lot of people's screenplays in my classes and stuff. We do peer reviews and stuff. I've read a lot of screenplays, some good, some bad. And the ones that I generally think are like on the lower end, their characters don't really have voices. And what I mean by that is their characters don't have, one, they don't have agency, okay? And when I say agency, I mean your character does not like do anything on their own accord. They're not like, okay, I'm gonna go do this. Like they're reactionary. They only do something when something happens to them. The most interesting stories gives the characters agency, and so it lets them speak for themselves. Now that's the primary characters. The main characters should have agency and everything like that. And also, when I say let your characters speak, I mean when you're writing dialogue. Now this is actually a very important device, because I have read a lot of really badly written dialogue, and the easiest way to distinguish good dialogue from bad dialogue, I think, is if you read a scene and the characters sound exactly the same. They speak exactly the same way. Like exactly the same way. Then your characters, what's the difference between character A and character B? Nobody talks the same, right? We all have our little quirks and stuff when we talk and everything like that. So when the screenplays just read the same way and everything like that, it's just like, So yeah, I know that's a thing that it's very hard to write like subtle differences into. Think about classes, right? So like if there's a royalty versus like lower class, how would they talk differently? Things like that. So those are just some basic writing tips, but I could do a whole video on screenplay that's actually well formed and everything like that, because it's hard to think on the spot. How did you get the blood out of the clothes? Fake blood actually washes out incredibly easily. If you would believe that, and just washed it like normal, you know, and it actually came out. So yeah, fake blood came out easily. I'm sorry that I was clearly struggling trying to give you guys tips. It's hard to give tips on the spot, but if I did a video, I'll probably do a video in the future where I actually like have everything plotted out, so be nice and clean video. No ugly in this chat. Yeah, thank you. You don't have to call me ugly, bro. It's okay. It's okay. You don't have to call me it. You really don't have to. You don't have to call me pretty either. I don't really care. Okay. Hello. You gotta go. Bye. Bye. Okay. So the next question. I mean, I know I don't look my best. My hair and yeah. They don't know what pretty is. Okay, come on, stop. You guys are making me blush. Item from someone asked if there's an item from set that we cherish. We have Taylor's pool noodle, which I hold on to because Taylor. So Taylor's pool noodle. I think we cherish that. Taylor's pool noodle. At least you don't look like the small dude from Shrek. Are you talking about Rumpelstiltskin? That's true. The broken lamp. We don't have the broken lamp. We threw it out. We shouldn't have thrown it out. We really shouldn't have, but we threw it out. It makes me sad. Someone asked about the hardest part of filming Taylor's death scene. I think the hardest part was not reacting. To the emotion the actresses were putting out. I was working one camera and Camara was working the other camera. My camera was on Taylor. I was holding the camera that was on Taylor, and it was super hard not to like get emotional as she's doing everything, these lines. I wanted to be like, oh gosh, let me just hold it completely still and everything like that. And so that was hard, and it was also just, it was funny because we had several people in the room. We had Quinn running audio along with Blake, and then Carrie Ann was in there watching and helping with the bite makeup and everything. But Carrie Ann didn't read the scripts beforehand. She wanted to be surprised, like while we were filming. So she didn't know what was going to happen until we were filming. So it was super, super, super funny because we filmed that scene and we get done filming it, and she looks at me and she goes, she was crying. She was crying. Carrie Ann was crying. She was like, oh my God, what? Like, I didn't know this would happen. You killed Taylor. She's like, that was beautiful. That was heavy. And everyone, some of the other people too, were like, wow, that was a lot. That was a lot. That was beautiful. But like, my God, I'm gonna cry. And it was super funny. Seeing everyone's reactions to her death was entertaining. Also made me feel good as a writer. I was like, I did good. I done wrote some sad crap that evokes emotion. So, yeah. I thought it was funny that they were so sad. Someone asked, what am I most excited for you guys to see in upcoming episodes? I'm excited for you guys to see the remaining characters to come together and all that tension. There's going to be a lot of tension. So I'm super excited for all of that. Specific scenes I can't really tell you because that would be spoilers, but there's a scene in the woods in episode 10, the last episode, that is beautiful. It's beautiful. You will love it. It is beautiful. It's high art. I'm kidding. But yes. So yes. And then someone asked the hardest obstacle we had to overcome while shooting. I think the hardest obstacle we had to overcome while shooting was probably just the audio when we were filming outside and there were like dogs barking and stuff like that and just time stuff. So yeah. how much makeup do you guys use? Yeah, on are you talking about during filming? I mean, I probably went through a lot of it with the zombies and stuff. I can't really answer that though. I don't know. But feel free to answer questions, ask questions, not answer questions. You guys probably don't know the answers, although you might know more than I do somehow. Feel free to ask questions in the chat. I turn to you guys now. We can talk about White Girl Apocalypse more. Well, first I'm gonna do a plug real quick before you guys start answering questions. Episode 5 comes out Saturday at 11 a.m. Please be sure to watch it. Check out our Instagram again. Our website has a bunch of great things. We have a contest going on right now as the reaction giveaway. If you react to our episodes, which there's a video about it on our channel, and you can message Shiver by the Dozen for more details, you'll be put into a raffle to possibly win some merch, because merch is coming, guys. Merch is coming, but a lot of more stuff is coming your way, guys. We are really heavily revamping our channel. After White Girl Apocalypse comes out, we will be doing like 1 or 2 videos every single week, podcasts, everything, all kinds of stuff. So we're coming up with a lot of stuff. But please watch White Girl Apocalypse if you haven't. If you have, if you not, I mean, watch it again. Refresh for episode 5. You know, watch those episodes again. Or share too. Sharing is really helpful for us. So yeah, it would mean a lot though. Okay. Now you guys can answer questions. How hard was it for Courtney to ride the tiny bike? That's actually a great question. So the tiny bike, I was the first person to ride it. I rode it in the Sailor Moon Extreme biking video. I rode that tiny bike in a skirt, so it's harder probably. It was hard to pedal. It's very hard to pedal because our legs are obviously too big for that small bike. So you know, if her legs were like, her knees were sticking out this way, so it was very hard to pedal. But she didn't have to pedal far. For real, I struggle with writing, so what tips do you have about dialogue, so it's emotional writing? Emotional writing. I don't know. I do a lot of emotional writing, I feel like. I think the best emotional writing comes from the characters again. I think everything, if you really want to have like a good story and stuff, you can have a crazy plot. Like this is a crazy plot. They're in the apocalypse stuff. So this is a huge plot, right? A huge situation and scenario and everything like that. But it's grounded in these characters' lives. So if you have writing emotional dialogue, you want to have it grounded in the characters. So if you're doing something with like, say this married couple is getting a divorce, right? And they're telling their children they're getting a divorce, right? Adding little tiny details, like super tiny details that like personalize the dialogue. Say they're getting divorced, and the kid's like, one of the sons like, well, we're gonna go on that camping trip for like my birthday next week or something, and then you had a scene before that like mentioned that camping trip or something like that, and it's just like small things like that. Callbacks are a tool that you should use, and use callbacks. So in White Girl Apocalypse, we had the shot of Courtney and Taylor coming to the house and taking off their shoes, and then we did a callback later of the shot of Taylor's shoes remaining and Courtney walking away because Taylor's dead. There's no one to put their shoes on again. Very emotional moment. It's a callback. Using objects. Objects are a great tool. So if you have like a character that their loved one died or something and they gave them like their bracelet or something to remember them by, if you just like have the character keep looking at the bracelet and stuff, the audience will know what that is, and the audience will be like, oh gosh, yeah. So objects are super important. Ashley, angst is best angst. Yeah. I love writing angst. Well, I feel like I like writing real life stuff. It's super helpful. Okay. I'm glad that's helpful. I can do more thinking about it though, and maybe put that in the video about writing comedy versus like writing drama. It's a very different mindset, and White Girl Apocalypse goes from comedy to drama to comedy. So it's, I guess that was, my brain's not right, I guess, if I can do that so quickly. It's probably a problem. But yes, yeah, so little moments like that, little callbacks and little details. Like, I think part of what makes the Taylor's death scene so devastating is the little jokes between Courtney and Taylor they have going on in this moment, where Taylor's like, Courtney's like, red always looked so good on you. Yeah, she's got red because she's bleeding out. Like, that's an awful line, right? Like, that's, when you think about that, you're like, oh no. So yeah, little things like that, jokes, and I think that's also like a way to easily play with your audience is if you have your happiest character, that character that's always like smiling, is like the best person, something tragic happens to them and then they're gloomy and like emotional and angst to that one character, that always hits the hardest. That's why favorite characters are always killed off in TV and film, guys, is because that's what's going to hit the audience the hardest, is when no one cares when the character no one likes dies. So you got to hit the audience hard. So always have something happen to the most likable character. That's some advice, some evil advice. It's very evil what I'm telling you, but it's true. It's true. The saddest bit is not that Taylor died; it's the jokes they made. Exactly. And always put obstacles in their path too. As a writer, like, there's a doctor in your neighborhood, and it's like, no, a dentist. We only have a dentist. It's like, okay, I'm sure he can do something, and then hit him with that emotion, right? Jokes, right? And then Taylor's line, why? My smile's always brighter with you around. Like, oh, that's so, oh God, you're dying. Okay, that's tragic. That's tragic. Opening up in small ways and then pushing back. Plus, I already had braces, so there's a tension within that single line. There's a tension. So yeah, I can break down that scene from a directing standpoint and also a writing standpoint, if that makes sense. I'm talking about White Girl Apokalypse, our web series, specifically episode 4. We didn't name the bike yet, we need help naming the bike. So if you guys have suggestions for what to name the bike, let us know. But yeah, I'm happy to give writing advice. I think it's really is a field, and just the more you do, if you write like weekly, like, you'll be in good shape. You'll get better. Like, and reading a lot. And obviously if you're screenplays is what you want to do, screenwriting, watching films, and reading. You can read screenplays online. A lot of screenplays are online. So yeah. Any other questions? The bike's name needs to be Insomnia. Oh my God. What I have? Oh, that's so funny. Should be baked beans. Oh yeah. Did you guys catch Bush's beans in episode 4? They appear. The Bush's beans. She puts Bush's beans in her backpack. How do you feel about cliffhangers? That's actually a really good question. I think cliffhangers are a very good tool for television, because you do want to bring your audience back for the next week and everything like that. I guess we don't really, White Girl Apocalypse doesn't really have any cliffhangers. I do think too many cliffhangers is too much. I think cliffhangers should only be used for big moments, so maybe like the mid-season point and then like the finale to carry over into the next season. I think that's when it's most useful, that use cliffhangers. But I think cliffhangers just make sense on a marketing and advertising standpoint for TV shows, and then cliffhangers in novels just make sense for. It's easy to break down a chapter that way and keep the reader reading. So I totally understand the use of cliffhangers, and yeah, it's just a way to keep audience invested and everything like that. Yeah. Rebecca is in the chat. If she's not in the chat, where is she? She is in Florida. I'm in Georgia, so because she's at Cottage. Name the bike Taylor. Oh gosh. Like after each My Hero Academia episode, there's cliffhanger. Yeah, like I said, cliffhangers make sense from like an advertising standpoint and everything like that, because you guys are gonna like be like, okay, yeah, I need to go watch that. It's really funny. I think cliffhangers are a sign of serialized television. If you guys didn't know, back in like the 90s and early 2000s, television shows were kind of shot where each episode was its individual story, whereas now each episode is a part of a story, right? So each episode is a part of a season-long arc, right? Where in the past, each episode was like a standalone and there wasn't really a season-long arc. There was just like the characters and everything like that. So you could watch any episode in any order back in the day, but now you can't do that anymore. Bush's beans and pepper are like some of the biggest Easter eggs on this channel. I'm living for it. Yes, we love having Easter eggs. Looking for questions. Keep asking questions, guys. I'm looking. Yeah, Tom and Jerry is a great example of separate episodes. Yeah, that's good. That's a good point, Robert. Earl, Warrior, King, Clay the Third. It's a long name. It's a long username. But that is a great point. Tom and Jerry is a great example of that. Do you like dogs? I mean, cats or dogs? I like both. I'm allergic to cats, so I lean towards dogs more because of that. I've not seen Dragonroba, so yeah. As a writer, who is your favorite character from White Girl Apocalypse? So there's a couple different answers to this. From I think Taylor and Sabine are my favorite characters. But from a writing perspective, because I think they're the most realistic and everything, but like that's intentional. But I think from a writer perspective, who I have the most fun writing is I think Griffin. I think I like writing Griffin's dialogue because she's mean, and it's kind of fun to write mean. It's different, so it's fun. And then Courtney's dialogue's fun to write too because it's mostly just silly, but it's also cool to be like, how can I work moments of like deep the depth into this like single line? So like layering things is a super fun challenge. Jewel Under Gem, thank you so much for the donation. I love your videos. It always brightens my day. Well, thank you. I am glad. That is honestly our goal, is to make you guys happy and brighten your day. And you should know, Jewel Under Gem, that you just brightened mine. So thank you. Have you seen Avatar: The Last Airbender? I have seen Avatar: The Last Airbender. I love Avatar: The Last Airbender. We actually would love to do some like parodies or something with Avatar: The Last Airbender. Avatar: The Last Airbender is a fantastic show. Opinions on Christy. You already know. Can I die? No, you're not allowed to die. What was Courtney's first reaction to that line? So Haley's first reaction. It's funny. I think we read through it in December with Haley in the basement with Rebecca. And we're like, I think we want you to play Courtney. Like if you be down, you play Courtney. It's like, here's what we wrote. here's like some of the scripts. When we sat there and read through the scripts, she read Courtney's part, and then we kind of read the other parts. So Rebecca was doing Garth's part, which was super funny because she was trying to be as nerdy as possible. But Haley read Courtney's lines, and I think Haley's reaction was, this is like this girl is basic, but like also like this is really funny. Like I think she thought it was fun. Yeah, she thought it was funny. And she thought Courtney was kind of a jerk, but she thought it was funny. Oh, you like our videos? Well, thank you. You don't have to donate, guys. Like, you don't have to. You don't have, no pressure to donate. Yeah, you're not allowed to die. You hear that, guys? None of you are allowed to die. You like my hoodie? Yeah, it's a Clemson hoodie. That's where I go to college. Don't stalk me, please. Fire, water, earth, or airbender. Which one are you? I believe I am earth, if I remember correctly. No, you're not allowed to die. What inspired you to start cosplaying? Rebecca did, my sister. I don't know what inspired her to start cosplaying, but she was into she got into, I don't know how she got into it. That's a hard question. Rebecca was like, you wanna dress up like this character for me? I was like, that's kind of cool. I'll do it. Sure. So then I did it. That's the most anticlimactic story I've ever heard. I apologize. I'm a bad storyteller. To get you a director's chair. Oh my gosh. Why aren't you allowed to die? You aren't allowed to die because you're all amazing. And we need more amazing and nice people in this world because there's a lot of people that aren't. And so I need some human beings in this world that are nice and good people. So I need you to stay alive. I need you to stay alive because you're nice. What's my zodiac sign? I am a Pisces. Which I'm not sure. I've never really looked into it, how accurate that is. That'd be kind of a fun video, looking at our signs and seeing how accurate we think they are for each other. My birthday is in February. Oh, I'm glad our videos make you guys smile. This is to fund an Avatar The Last Airbender parody. Thank you, Robert Earl, Warrior King Clay III. We will do it for you. We will do it for you. Wait, I'm writing your name down right now because when we do it, I'm going to put your name in the credits. Okay. We're doing it. We're doing it. Avatar parody. It's happening. I wrote it down. I wrote it down with your name. I wrote it down. We were going to do it anyway, but now your name's going to be in the credits too. I just want to say you guys need a lot more subs. Your guys' stuff is amazing. Well, thank you. Thank you. I mean, we'd appreciate more subs, but, you know, we're happy with what we have. It's always nice to grow, though. How many cosplays do you think you've done? I don't know, like 6 or 7? I need to do more. I need to do more really badly. No, thank you, Robert Earl, Warrior King. King Clay III. I'm sorry, your name's. I lose it in the chat trying to read it. What is that big thing in the back of your left? Is it an arcade machine? That is is an arcade machine. Our dad and brother are super into hunting. And it's a Big Buck Hunter Pro, which is like a video game thing. But it doesn't work. It's broken. It's been broken for like 7 years. So, yeah. Bro, are we actually going to do an Among Us gameplay video? Yes, we are. We're going to do one. We're going to do one. We might not do it live at first. We may just record it. But yes, we will. We will totally do that. You're so pretty. Well, thank you. Why am I not in White Girl Apocalypse? That's a good question, actually. Puppy Glitter Corn. Interesting username. I don't really like being in front of the camera. I also like, it would have been hard for me to be in it because I'm the writer and then I'm the director. So I'm behind the camera telling everyone what to do, like where to position the camera and stuff. So I was really needed behind the camera. It's hard to direct and act. I know some people do it, but usually you don't do it until you're years older. But yeah, I don't like acting as much. Sometimes I miss it, but other times I'm like, I really don't. It'd be hard to like direct myself, being like, you're doing a terrible job. You need to do this differently. You need to do this differently. I think it just froze for a second, but yes. So yes, it's just hard to do that. But should I tell you guys this? I might be making a cameo appearance in episode 5. So another reason to watch episode 5 is I might be in it. Ho, ho, ho. For a small moment. Am I the only one that didn't know they had a brother? I have a brother, yes. He was a zombie in the first episode, played Courtney's brother. That's, to be fair, we don't really talk about it a whole lot. Because he doesn't want to be in our videos and he's not really interested in anime or anything. So, like, I think he thinks we're really weird. So, yeah. Who's your favorite character to cosplay? I think of all the ones I've cosplayed so far, I really like cosplaying Sailor Moon and Usagi. How am I? I'm doing good. I'm doing good. This was in my recommended. I'm subbing right now. Oh, thank you, Polar Wolf. Thank you. It's interesting. Can I have virtual hugs? You guys can have virtual hugs. Oh! I don't know how to do a virtual hug. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You can have a virtual kiss, too. There you go. Yeah. I am in it. I know. I cameo. Y'all are telling me I look pretty and my hair is like so bad right now, so it makes me laugh. Who got that who got that buck that is mounted on the wall where you guys filmed the MHA videos? So that was probably our dad or our brother, but it was probably our dad because I think our brothers are in his room. If you could have a quirk of your choice, what would it be? Do you mean like from the ones that exist in the show, or like, because I think Momo's is really cool. If you had to be a character in this series, would you make your own character and what name? That's an interesting question. If I had to, I would probably play like the female version of Garth. But I don't know what my name would be. I don't know what my name is. I've been told I look like an Elizabeth a lot. But realistically, I probably can't ever be in White Girl Apocalypse because Rebecca's a Griffin and we look too much alike. Because so people would, unless I was playing a character that was related to Griffin in some form, because they'd be like, those two look too much alike. So, but I really don't want to be acting a whole lot. I might do some in the future, but yes. We love your virtual hugs. You look amazing no matter what. Well, thank you. I think Usagi's my favorite out of the characters you do as well. Yeah, she's like super not like the opposite of me, so it's really fun to put on her voice. Be like, Ray, oh my gosh. That wasn't her actual voice that I used for her, but it's higher pitched, going higher pitched and stuff. And I love doing the little improv skits with Rebecca. We just feed off of each other's chaos. Hey, none of y'all are ugly as crap. Imagine you were a zombie. If you could take a body part of any choice, which would you take? Like to eat? I guess like the thigh, right? There's a lot of meat there. That sounds bad. Like, I'm probably gonna regret answering that. I can be Griffin's estranged cousin. There you go. It's funny. She'd be director Ashley. That's her white girl bug. I'm scared. I just get meta and like we just get super meta. Have you guys seen Zombieland where Bill Murray appears as Bill Murray? So it's like that. Ashley Wilson appears as Ashley Wilson. There we go. I have not watched Toilet Bound. I'm not going to try to say the whole title because I don't want to mispronounce it, but I've not watched that show. I got this Indian song stuck in my head. It's a good song. Gabby did a really good job. But I failed my test. Oh, Ray! Super fun. When will you be doing the Last of Us game? Plus, love your guys' channel. You know what? The Last of Us, that's a good question. We're going to play The Last of Us Part 2. I think, would you guys be interested in us doing that live? And you could, if you can't make the live stream, you could always watch it back. But I think we might be able to do it live. So that way we would be probably playing, like doing like 2 to 3 hour live streams at a time playing this game because it's a long game. But we might do it live, and then you could, like I said before, you can watch it back. It also makes it easier if I don't have to edit and stuff like that if you just watch it back from a live stream. So we might do that. And it would probably be after Thanksgiving, like after Thanksgiving, because Rebecca will be home from college, so then we can play it. So we can do it live. We can do it live together, and you guys can make fun of how bad we are at video games. Friendly reminder that cannibalism is bad. Yeah, that's a good reminder. Hey, Ashley, are you the imposter? Gloomy, you be looking kind of sus. I think it was a self-report. Ashley's always the imposter. I'm addicted to White Girl Apocalypse. Ooh, I'm glad you like it. The thumb, though, it's like a tiny drumstick. Oh, God. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get that out of my head. Ashley is always sus. If you watched Pokemon, what is your favorite Pokemon? Oh, gosh. I have watched Pokemon. It's been a while. I do like Jigglypuff. And I like Charizard a lot. Do zombies have taste buds? Like, would they register taste? It's a good question. I guess it would depend on, like, what part of the brain was impacted from, like, I would say no, most likely. Why don't the Pullmans have a name? They have an amazing role. That's a good point. This is a weird conversation. I'm not sure if I want it to continue. That's so funny. I personally like gaming as vids, but whatever's more convenient will still rock. Okay, just FYI. Okay, Mary, thank you. I think we'll still be doing gaming as vids. I think Last of Us, since it's such a long game, might be easier to do as live streams, but other games will still be doing as vids. I think the new Assassin's Creed Valhalla comes out soon, and we will be doing that as like individual vids. It wouldn't be a live stream. So Courtney's his magic carp. Yeah, she was trying to get all those magic carps so she could get a Gyarados, is what was happening there. Have I done a McCann Samuki cosplay? I hope I didn't. If I pronounced that wrong, I'm sorry. The answer is no. I'm not sure what that is. I assume it's an anime of some time. Do you like Hell of a Boss? If so, are you ready for when the first episode of season 1 comes out on Saturday? I did not know the first episode of season 1 comes out on Saturday. That's super cool. I've seen Hell of a Boss. I think it's cool and it's funny. So I will watch it when it comes out. I did not know that. I'm not like super obsessed with it, but I'll watch it when it comes out, if that makes sense. Taylor would be the most fabulous zombie. She really would. She would be a fabulous zombie. I know the pool noodles have names. I'm sorry the pool noodles don't have names. Soba or ramen? You know, I've never had soba. I've only had ramen like once, so I can't answer that question. Hello, I just found you on my recommendation, so I decided to join. LOL. Well, thank you for joining us. We're just answering questions. You can ask me anything. I don't know. You probably don't know who I am. I'm Ashley. Yeah, we on one of our parodies, we do a bunch of cosplay videos relating to anime, some gaming, and some filmmaking. So yeah, nice of you to join us, though. You have no idea what's going on. Well, hello, hello, random people that are joining us. This is kind of funny. I'm trying to read the comments. I have many game recommendations if you want some. Yeah. Pool noodle name, foam spaghetti. That's actually hilarious, Mary. How does it feel to be so close to 100k subs? Oh, yeah, it's awesome. It's awesome. Any weebs in here? I think most of us are weebs. Noodle 1 and Noodle 2. Do you have an Insta? I do have an Insta. My Insta is frozenwater.queen. I was so sad when I saw the blood all over that outfit Courtney was wearing. That's fair. I know, people are appearing out of nowhere. You really like the Oreo video? That's an old one, though. Oh, yeah, when I trolled them so hard and I slipped the Chips Ahoy. Do you guys want us to do more, like, food videos and taste testing videos? We can totally do that. Yeah. That was a fun video to film. I like filming the videos out of cosplay. It's fun. How would I ask to cosplay without being awkward? Like your mom, like how to ask your mom if you can cosplay. I mean, I would just be like, hey, this is like a super cool thing. Like, I just wanna, it's kind of like Halloween. Like to explain it to adults, I'd be like, it's like Halloween. I'm just dressing up like a character. Like, I don't know. I'm an awkward person, so I don't think I can say anything without it being awkward. Peppa is here, guys. Peppa is still present. So yes, I have Peppa. Is that an arcade machine? Yeah. It's a Big Buck Hunter Pro that does not work. It's been broken for years. I'm trying to convince my dad to sell it and get some money. Rip Haley's mascara. Weebs unite! Yes, weebs. You're gonna be a fox? That's cool. I'm gonna be Jane from Tarzan for Halloween. The girl, Jane. I love Jane. She's one of my favorite Disney characters, actually. I love her. Did you expect the blood to wash out of the white clothing? No! I honestly did not expect the fake blood to wash out because it says on the ball, it's like, will stain clothing. And we're like, oh yeah, it's not going to wash out. Like, don't worry about it. Like, if it doesn't wash out, that's fine. But then it came out and we were like, what the heck? You're going to be Jason. Ooh, nice. That Peppa's gonna murder us all, and we're all gonna end up like Taylor soon. That's tragic. How did I get the idea for White Girl Apocalypse? Actually, Rebecca got the idea for White Girl Apocalypse. You know, I'm not sure exactly how she got it. I just know that she was like, it was just she was like, you know, it'd be funny, like can you imagine there'd be a zombie apocalypse started, and like this white girl, she just goes to Starbucks and Starbucks is closed, and that's like what she's concerned about. Like she's not actually concerned about the zombies. I was like, that's pretty funny. You're gonna be Christy for Halloween? Good luck. That's terrifying. Have you ever ridden a horse? I've never ridden a horse. I want to. I was actually working on like a Western script, and there'd be horse riding in that, and so I have to figure out. I have to find someone that can ride horses, but I think it would be fun to try to learn how to ride a horse. That's cool that you do horse riding lessons, though. I'm really hungry, so all of your food-related videos are coming to my mind. I have to leave. You've earned a new sub. Well, thank you. Thank you. Have a good day. You teach people to ride horses? Alex, okay, we'll just fly you to Georgia. It'll be fine. You can teach us how to ride horses. Sounds like a plan. I'm going to be Cinderella. Ooh, nice. Can we get a Peppa hug too? I mean, if you want a Peppa hug, like, are you sure? Like, she might try to, like, suffocate you, like, low-key. You're just kind of reading chat, and this was named Chill With Me. Sounds very chill. Yeah, I mean, I don't really know what to do. Didn't really have any plans. Okay, she's giving you a hug. If she, like, tries to kill you, like, I'm sorry. Peppa, no, let them go. Let them go, Peppa. Peppa, release. Release. Guys, she didn't want to let go. I think she was going for the jugular. I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry about that. Peppa's the imposter. Kill me, Peppa. The live stream went from questions to demonic pig hugs. Yep. That sounds about right. That sounds about normal. Peppa, don't kill us. We're sorry. When's my birthday? My birthday's in February. I don't really care. I'll tell you. February 23rd. I was like, do I really care if you guys know the day? I don't really care. February 23rd is when my birthday is. What's my favorite My Hero Academia ship? To be honest, I don't really ship anything in My Hero Academia. They killed the bathtub and then there was no hot water. Yeah, because the power's out, so there was no water, and she didn't realize that. She forgot because she was so emotionally, Courtney was so emotionally drained and just exhausted that she couldn't think things through. And then, you know, it's like the little things that like really add up, and like you know when you're like, people will pick a fight about something and they're not really mad at, like over a little thing, but they're actually mad at a big thing. Yeah. Sister love. Shh. I know I am kind of by myself because I'm the only one that's like, Anna and Andrea are like still like quarantined and like not allowed to leave their house, which is sad. And then Haley's really busy, and then Rebecca's in another state. So I'm sad. I'm by myself. JoJo? I have not watched JoJo. Rebecca wants to do a video. I'm gonna tell you guys this because it's really, I think it's funny. She wants to do a JoJo Siwa parody. So yeah, that's a thing. I do have you guys. This is true. You put Peppa back on so she can kill me? No one needs to die. I told you we need you good people alive because like there are a lot of people that aren't good, so we gotta balance. We gotta balance the population. I'm cute. Well, thank you. I haven't watched JoJo. I know that's crazy. We got a depressed depress you, not make you less lonely. No, I think you guys don't depress me. No, Sister Wolf, I care. No one's dying. Everyone gets a rose. Oh, thank you. Thank you. No, the only one allowed to die is Taylor. Exactly, guys. Exactly. Okay. This is getting like a lot. Guys, it's getting a lot. Listen, like on a serious note, you guys are never alone. You may think that no one cares, but that is so not true. Okay, that is so not true. So if you're ever feeling alone or sad, please do talk to someone. Like, this is a serious issue. I've struggled with like depression and stuff before, so like it's an ongoing battle, but do know that you're not alone, and please never there's better things coming. I honestly do believe that for you. So, and even like I love you guys. Like, I know like there's a lot of you, but like I literally love you guys because you guys mean something to me. You guys make me happy and everything like that. So yeah. Serious note. You've missed this channel. We've been posting. We post a lot. We post every week, so. I should be a therapist. I mean, yeah. You're alone right now in your room. Yeah, that's fair. You need this little part of the chat. Yeah. Sometimes you just need a reminder. I think I'm going to sign off at 5:35, so in 2 minutes, because I have to do some homework, but I have had a good day, and this has made my day better, honestly. It was very nice talking to all of you guys, and I appreciate you guys coming to the chat and everything. It's nice. It's nice talking. I'll probably be doing another live stream soon, maybe. I'll let you guys know in the community tab when that is. But yeah, it was very nice talking to all of you guys. I'm happy to make your guys' day better. And I don't know why. I'm just a weirdo on the internet who needs to get a life. But like, if that makes you guys happy, then that's okay. That's cool. That's fine by me. Yeah, my head hurts too a little bit. That's why I'm like, I should probably sign off. I'm getting a headache just from staring at the screen all day, guys. It's just hard looking at the screen. So yes. And all of you guys' personality is hilarious. Until next time, actually. Until next time. Don't worry, we're all weirdos online. It's quarantine. That is true. We can all be weirdos together. That's right. Let's do it. Let's embrace our weirdness, I suppose. I think the weirdest people are often the best people. The most creative. And usually the nicest, too. So, there's something, right? There's something. That's a fact. You can fact check me? No, I'm kidding. I don't know. Yeah. I hope you guys all have a happy Halloween. Be safe if you're going out because of COVID. Everything. Be safe. Be very safe. Yeah. But enjoy candy. Not too much that it makes you sick. But enough. Because you deserve a treat. Treat yourself, everyone. Treat yourself. So I'm gonna go. Bye. Thank you guys for joining. I love you all.